Hey guys, so this video is for people who missed the Google Meets. We had a killer do now, so here it is. What talent do you wish you had? Me personally, I wish I could beatbox. I tried learning from YouTube. I couldn't, but I always thought it'd be super cool to just be able to like break out and beatbox whenever you want to. I don't know. It's just something weird you now know about your world studies teacher. All right, learning target for the day. We can explain the effects of European imperialism. Essential questions. What are the long term effects of the transatlantic slave trade on Africa and Africans? What actions could be taken by national and global leaders in order to stop slavery? All right, so today I'm going to explain participation points and community building days. That'll be on every Friday. And then you guys will dive into your assignment using the article and a video to answer a few questions or questions if you are feeling slightly French. All right, people on YouTube, that is fake French, so please do not say anything in the comments section. Homework, the Columbian Exchange outline, remember that was due on Tuesday, December 1st. If you did not finish it, it'll be marked missing in the gradebook, but you can always go back and finish it to get full points back, and it'll remove that missing flag in the gradebook. So still time to get full points on that assignment. All right, slavery, past and present, the thing that we're going to be working on today will be due Thursday, December 10th. And we have 58 more days till the end of the term. Okay, so participation points. You may have heard about them in other classes, but it's going to work completely different in this class. I'm going to be keeping track of your participation in class, like if you type answers into the chat, if you unmute yourself and actually share your answers, so on and so forth. Hint, hint, if you want more participation points, unmuting yourself and sharing answers is going to earn you more participation points. So these points, here's the part that's different, will not go towards your grade, but you will be put into a competition to win a prize that will be mailed to your house. Either like I'm going to mail it to you or I will mail it via Amazon Prime. I haven't quite worked out those details yet, but just keep that in mind as you're participating. I'm keeping track of your participation or participation if you're feeling slightly French. And that will not go towards your grade, but like to a competition. Okay, same kind of idea, community building days. So one of my strengths as a teacher is building that sense of community or like a positive culture in the classroom. For those of you who like my class, that's probably why, is because like when you come to class, like we have fun in class with our classmates and stuff. So this is an opportunity to keep that culture and sense of community in our class. Like it's super hard to have that culture when we're distance learning. So this community building day will kind of help us keep that a little bit. Community building days will just be like non-academic things that you can participate in. It'll be completely optional. It is not going to be graded, but it can earn you those participation points that will not go towards your grade, but will go towards that competition to get a prize mailed to your house. And it will always be posted on Google Classroom on Friday. So that's where you go to find your community building day activity. All right, moving on to what we need to cover today. So the transatlantic slave trade and colonialism. What was the transatlantic slave trade and when did it start? So the transatlantic slave trade was the transportation of slaves from Africa across the Atlantic Ocean, thus transatlantic, to Europe, North America, and South America. And it started in 1526. Here's a major misconception that a lot of people have. They believe that Europeans came to Africa and they were like, oh my gosh, this is the first time we've been here. And look, there's free humans that we can use for very, very cheap labor. That's not exactly the case. Europeans started exploring and knew about Africa in 1488. So I'm not a math person, but I can tell you one thing, like that is a lot of years between when the transatlantic slave trade started and when Europeans first explored Africa or knew about Africa. All right, so our video and article that you guys are going to be working on today will kind of answer the question of how colonialism, European colonialism and imperialism, is connected to the transatlantic slave trade and how slavery still exists today. So the first thing that I want you to do is watch the TED Ed video to answer questions 1 and 2 on your assignment. So on Google Classroom, here is that TED Ed video. And here is that assignment. When you open it up, it'll look like this. You're going to use the TED Ed video to answer question 1 and 2. Question 1, if you're having trouble finding the answer, check around like 46 seconds into that video. And then you're going to go ahead and use the article. Nope, not that Google Classroom. This one. This article right here to answer the rest of the questions, particularly page 2. Okay, page 2 should have all the answers you need. All right. Now you might notice that there are these like level 1, level 2, and level 3 indicators before each and every question. I'm going to go ahead and explain what those mean real quick. So those are just different levels of thinking that you're going to need to do in order to answer those questions. When we talk about level 1 level of thinking, this is usually when the answer is directly found in the text or said in the video. So that would be like a definition where like you can literally point to the text or like pinpoint the exact moment in time in the video when they give you the answer. All right, a level 2 question. So the answer might not be like directly stated in the text or the video. You might have to like connect the dots a little bit based off the information that's in the text or in the video. So that would be like if you have to compare or contrast anything. The text might not necessarily say like, here are the similarities of this and this, and here are the differences. You might have to read about them and then come up with those similarities and differences by yourself. Okay, so that would be an example of level 2 thinking. Level 3 thinking demonstrates like the most proficiency or like the highest level of understanding of a topic. So this is when you're going to use the information to create something new. So like creating your own solution would be an example of level 3 thinking, where you're taking the information and you're going above and beyond. You're creating something brand new using your brain and the information. All right, if you need any help with those or if you have any questions, feel free to ask. You can contact me through my email address, call or text, that Google Voice phone number. Remember, my open office hours are from 1:30 to 3, and you can just use that same Google Meets link. If it's a question that you have within the block, you can always use that Google Meets link during the block to ask questions as well. Good luck, guys.